All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fools for Thought. Karen Palmer already.
I don't know what happened.
This is Ask Cameron Palmer. I'm Caleb Sappho. How you guys doing? It is Cam's Day of Reckoning because we are.
I'm here. I'm here today. I'm here today for you niggas. I don't care.
It's Judgment Day.
I don't care.
Because we are doing the third installment of the Aubrey Diagnosis. I still love that fucking name.
Yeah.
Our breakdown of Drake's discography, and we are doing Take Care, his second studio album, his third full-length project after Fame, and you're probably gonna hear a lot of reverence from me and a lot of sacrilege from this nigga.
Why
right
it
here.
Gotta be all that?
Yeah, we gonna get to it.
Why it gotta be all that? That's crazy.
First off, I guess let's go ahead and get into this now. Usually we do this later in the pod, but we're gonna do this right now. What is, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your rating for Take Care?
Let me think. So it came out. So first off, I remember it got leaked in college.
Yeah.
And I was in John's dorm room and they started playing it. I'm like, God damn, this shit hard. But I want to listen to it when it actually comes out legit. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't care. But if I'm looking at the track list, maybe 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay, that's not, I thought you was going to say, that's still slick, unfathomable. Actually, that's not bad. I can vibe with 8 out of 10.
I mean, if we go down the actual track list, it might be a little bit more. I get it. A little bit more salacious, if we're being honest.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. We'll get to the track list in a second. I'll probably give it, I'm gonna say, you might think that I'll give it like a 9.0 out of 10, like a straight up 9 out of 10.
I think you're too nice.
Or maybe like a 8.9. I don't know. It's not as good as So Far Gone to me, but I also understand the demands were different as far as because I mean, making a mixtape versus making a feature-length album with all original songs, no samples obviously, but no ripped instrumentals. That's completely different. So I mean, that's part of it. It's just Thank Me Later. I liked Thank Me Later. I still like Thank Me Later, but just when Take Care came out, that album was a damn revelation to me. I obviously, I feel a little bit different about it now. I still love the album, but that album, first off, 2011 when that album came out, Drake could do no wrong. That nigga was literally my favorite artist in the entire world. That obviously changed pretty drastically.
Yeah.
Hashtag fuck views.
Oh man. I can't wait to get you and Noah here to talk about that. I need to.
So I can tell niggas about themselves about that album. The way that you are, the way this is going to be the Take Care Slander podcast for you, the View Slander podcast is coming up. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have a lot of fun taping that one and finally saying my piece. There's been a Twitter thread in the making about views for years. I just haven't felt like tweeting out
because nigga was on your head top about your take on you.
You know that meme of Patrick?
Hilarious.
That's me when it comes to views. I don't care. Why are y'all booing? I'm right.
That or when the nigga from Game of Thrones took out a sword and was fighting a whole army by himself.
That's literally when I tweeted about views one time earlier this year, and I tweeted out that GIF because that's legitimately I knew niggas would. I knew my mentions were going to be a firestorm.
It's a great album.
It's an album that has controller in one dance.
It also has. Never mind. Whatever.
Fire and Desire also. Yeah, I'll put that in the same category. But yeah, this is not about views. This is about Take Care. So where do you put it in his discography?
I'm gonna be honest. Probably it's a little bottom tier for me.
So what albums do you put it in between?
In between?
Yeah, on your list.
It's above Thank Me Later.
Mm-hmm.
It's above. What else is above? Definitely above Thank Me Later. That's a fact. Thank You Later. It's good, but
yeah.
It's definitely below. Nothing was the same. I don't give a fuck. It might be. It's below. If You're Eating This Is Too Late. We're gonna get into it. Just keep that same energy. We'll get into it.
Honestly, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna be like that. When you said it's below nothing was the same, I went, but I wholeheartedly disagree.
All right.
That's okay. And you probably gonna feel the same way because you always feel you 10 toes down in your stance. I have it second up after So Far Gone. Hey, this is in my opinion, this is his second best project.
You're entitled to your very wrong opinion. So
all right, bro. So let me ask you this. You got anything else about the rating or whatever? We'll get to the songs in a little bit. Speaking of songs, let me ask you this, because I asked you this for So Far Gone. I forgot to ask for Thank Me Later because we got to all the other shit. You think you can say every song? I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I can do them in order.
It's bottom tier for me. Don't care.
Yeah. Wow. Every time you say that. Wow.
Because it's like
bottom tier.
Because like for me, this song is like when I was in college, and it's like I was on some really, really real emotional shit in college. I'm just like, I don't even want to think about those days, and I'm cool on it.
I mean, I feel that because it's kind of like this album isn't as that's cap. This album is definitely re-listenable, super re-listenable with me. I also have absolutely. Even though it's a very like melancholy album, I have a lot of fond memories of it. For one, sometimes a nigga just like being sad. My favorite genre is like sad music.
I feel that.
Sad music is like my favorite. It's like slick my favorite genre of music. Like a nigga will be high on life. Everything's going great. And I'll sit there and queue up some depressing shit.
I was definitely listening to John Redcorn yesterday.
Nigga, we can't even get to John Redcorn.
Nigga is in a great relationship, mind you.
Yeah, like we can't get into John Redcorn. I will say this: one of the top five songs of the past 5 years. That song is fucking masterpiece.
The video, the song,
and that video is top 5 too.
Easily, but like I said, we both in great ass relationships.
Yeah,
great song though. Yeah. I love to listen to it.
Like okay, though. I'll be in a great ass mood, in love, all that, and I will sit down and queue up doing it wrong.
Nah, that ain't it.
I feel it though, because it's kind of like To Pimp a Butterfly is one of my 3 favorite albums of all time. But sometimes a nigga just not trying to hear, like a nigga not trying to listen to you. I Love You. You is one of the most beautifully, depressingly beautifully written songs I've ever heard. But like, sometimes a nigga not trying to hear Loving You is complicated.
No, really, you not trying to hear This Dick Ain't For Free.
I listen to this. I listen to it for free at 6:28 a.m.
What?
At all times of the day.
Why?
Hey, bro, I love that song. But Take Care. I have a lot of fond memories of this song. I ran this album to the ground. Which so like this album also came out first year of. I mean, yeah, that might be over.
No, because like just in college, I was listening to a lot of other shit other than this.
Okay. Well, yeah, that my college. So Cam is a year older than me, and so he graduated in 2011. So Take Care came out in the fall, my senior year of high school. It was his freshman year of college, and so which is also how I somehow went the majority of our friendship without knowing that you had this salacious ass
makes sense.
views, because it's wild because we talk about Drake all the time. Our friendship is like 13 years old, and we literally talk about Drake all the time. We talk about my disdain for Views all the time. Somehow slipped through the cracks for like the better part of like 10 years. Hey, this nigga didn't really feel Take Care the way he feels other albums.
As soon as we get to this track list, you're gonna be very upset.
I enjoy Views more than I enjoy Take Care. Was not a take that I was expecting from you at all, my nigga. At all.
That's fine.
But that's fine. That's hey. It's good. It's good material, if nothing else. But let me try to do this track list.
Fine.
And I think I'm gonna do the bonus track too. I'm gonna do the deluxe version.
Well, there's 2 bonus tracks. So.
Don't be negative, nigga. Anyways, all right. So let me start. 1, Over My Dead Body. 2, Shot for Me. 3, Headlines. 4, Crew Love. 5, Take Care. 6, Marvin's Room. 7, Buried Alive Interlude. Let me close my eyes just so niggas don't think I'm cheating. 8 will be fine.
Nope.
Oh, wait. I said Buried Alive Interlude, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 8 Underground Kings. 9 will be fine. 10 Make Me Proud. Trash.
Yes. Very trash.
And then after that is Lord Knows and Cameras. Good Ones Go. Fucking masterpiece. And then after that is The Real Her.
Nope.
Oh, wait. After Cameras, Doing It Wrong, then The Real Her, and then Look What You've Done, great. HYFR. I agree. And then Practice, The Ride, then The Motto, and missed one.
Mm-hmm.
A bonus track?
No, you missed Look What You've Done.
Is that HYFR?
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, HYFR, and then Practice, The Ride, and then The Motto, and Hate Sipping On.
Yep.
Championship, nigga. All right. Like I said, I ran this album into the ground. Like I listened to this basically all that I spun my senior year of high school. And I had other things I listened to, obviously. And it's wild because of where these niggas are in like the rap lexicon now. All I listened to was Take Care, The Sideline Story, Ambition.
Tough.
And then Section 8. Now,
Section 8 came out that year?
2011. I discovered Kendrick in high school, my senior year of high school. Changed my fucking life. The first Kendrick song I ever heard was Ignorance is Bliss, which wasn't on Section 8. It's on
first
OD.
Kendrick song I heard was
But I heard Rigor Mortis, bro.
ADHD.
Fucking amazing song. So before I listened to this album all the way through, I heard Rigor Mortis. That song changed my fucking life.
That changed your life.
It's funny. Because we're talking about Drake, but literally nothing was the same after I heard that shit.
Oh my God. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
But
let me see. I was listening to Taylor Allderdice. I played that shit today.
Yeah, same.
I was listening to House of Balloons.
Oh yeah, I discovered The Weeknd right before this album came out, actually.
What was I was listening to More About Nothing too. I just love that.
I love More About Nothing, but I was on Ambition by then.
And I think I was listening to Finally Famous 3.
Oh yeah, Big Sean. We listen to the same shit.
And the Silent
I feel like a lot of niggas were listening to the same shit.
Yeah, what else? I think that's all that was out around that time.
Yeah. There was some other stuff that was out, but like those were the albums that really
and
then Kanye stuff, because Watch the Throne came out that year too.
It did come out that year.
That was a good ass year.
And I don't know how John did it way back when, but he would always put me on the new shit. And he was the first person to put me on Chief Keef. And this was when he made a video for Don't Like, and that shit, I remember vividly that shit had like 3,000 views. Then like a few months later, that shit had like 2 million views easily. I don't know how the fuck he did that
Keith, shit. And I was one of them lyrical miracle niggas. Because when I came, no, because I have a wider rap palette now. Back then, especially because what I came off of, what I really got off of, what really put me on the rap, Kanye, obviously. Kanye is one of my favorite artists of all time. That nigga's a fucking coon. But a lot of the like punchline rappers, like Wayne, of course, was like real big. But then like people who their like lyrical dexterity was what they like were off of. It's like when Drake rapped, especially like earlier, Drake was like doing underground shit before, like rapping with like fucking Elzai and Fonte.
Let's just look at the fucking top 10. Miguel, Sure Thing.
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland, Motivation.
That was a great time for music. Nigga,
right, it really was.
My senior year of high school was a great time.
Chris Brown, Look at Me Now. DJ Khaled, I'm on one. Marsha Ambrosius. Yeah. Far Away. Don't remember that one.
That's a good song.
Waka Flocka, No Hands. Big Sean, My Last. Trey Songz, Can't Be Friends. Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. That's a good song. I don't give a fuck what no one says. And number 10, She Ain't You, Chris Brown.
Yeah, good times. That
was really a good time.
Fame hit the streets like crack in the 80s. That shit came out. Like Ronald Reagan injected that shit.
That was a good album, man. That was a good album. Wiz Khalifa dropped prior. That was when he went mainstream. Prior that earlier that year. That's when he dropped I Roll Up.
Yeah. It was, what was the name? I can't remember what the name of that album was, but that was his first studio album because it was all mixtape. I mean, it was all mixtapes before.
I think I went back to mixtapes.
Mixtape.
I don't want to listen to that shit.
I mean, it has its place. Not in the
garbage. In the trash.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, that was a real good time for music. Niggas enjoyed themselves. And that's when, I mean, Good Fridays had just ended and all that. But then it came back because that's when like Mercy got released and like the Don't Like remix.
I was also listening to Big Sean Detroit, that mixtape.
Yeah, but that came out your sophomore year of college. It came out.
It was
my freshman year. I ran that mixtape. Medium Sean, what happened, bro?
For real though.
Because that's one of the best, that's one of my favorite mixtapes ever. I fucking love Detroit. Nigga ain't done shit like that since. I don't care. Please do not bring up Dark Sky Paradise. Actually, please do bring up Dark Sky Paradise so I can slander it because that album is fucking mid. Medium Sean, I don't know what happened. Detroit 2 was ass too.
Yeah, one of my niggas actually met him. That nigga's like dead ass like 5'5".
Don't even get me started on this nigga being called Big Sean and being the same height as Janae Aiko's like 5'2". So, but don't even get me started about this nigga being shorter than Kanye, who is 5'8", and call himself Big Sean.
It is what it is.
Anyways,
all right, so let's start with the intro. Over My Dead Body. Great song.
Great song.
I can listen to that right now.
I think that might actually be my favorite Drake intro.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, I think it's Lust for Life.
Oh, that's tough.
I think
my favorite is God damn, what's the one on
Nothing Was the Same?
Yeah.
Tuscan Leather. I love, I don't even, love's a strong word. I really, really, really like Tuscan Leather. I don't like it as much as other niggas do. I think it's kind of colored by my expectations.
Every day you stray further from God's light. Every day.
I think it's kind of colored by my expectation because that album is good, but that album, like, especially because of Take Care and the like tone of Take Care. Tuscan Leather, I guess it's probably because the track list got leaked before the album did. And Tuscan Leather sound like, and so I knew all the songs' names, but I was like, Tuscan Leather finna be some shit like Lord Knows or something like that. No, like dead ass. Like I thought it was gonna be some like grimy shit. Like that. I guess it just wasn't what I was expecting. Now I don't appreciate the song for what it was, but still, that's kind of probably colored my perception of that song. Because when the fucking sped up, I Have Nothing sample, I was like, this is different. That was like legit my reaction, but that's not to talk shit about Tuscan Leather. We'll get to that when Nothing Was the Same, because that's a great intro to that album. I still thought that album was going to be, because I like that song.
I love that album.
But
Shot for Me
is great. Shot for Me is, I don't care what you say, nigga. Shot for Me is really good. Shot for Me is like a perfect encapsulation of all the stuff for me that he improved on from Thank Me Later. Like, it's like a better version of a Thank Me Later song. It's a singing song, but he has a rap verse. And you remember in the last pod, especially, we were talking about how there are a lot of songs.
Wasn't needed.
Yeah, there are a lot of unnecessary ass rap verses. But like that verse after the "Okay, I'm honest," like that's a good. I mean, it's still like a singy rap verse.
It wasn't.
But it's a solid verse. Big Cat, bro.
It wasn't needed.
I'm gonna start getting upset. Yeah, no, now I'm really gonna start getting upset because go ahead.
It just wasn't needed.
Headlines?
No, headlines. Oh, I mean, I'm talking about
even you saying Shot for Me.
No, I'm saying like Shot for that end part.
I like that verse.
Headlines. I fuck with headlines heavy. I love the video. I especially love the fucking fade out part towards the end of his songs. You don't do that shit no more.
Yeah. Bro, I just to talk about Headlines for a second, because that was the single. That was the lead single.
Yeah, lead single.
Album. When that album and that song got released, it got leaked actually. And I listened to that. I ended up listening to like you did with I think you said John gave you the leak of Take Care. I scoured the fucking internet.
You were just in his room and he just played that shit. I'm just like, you motherfucker, I don't want to hear this shit.
I tried to find it because I don't know how to find it. Now, because I have access to stuff, I wait until stuff comes out. I don't listen to leaks, or I try to avoid them. unless somebody sends it to me. It's like, you need to listen to this. But at the time, like, I mean, we already talked about how I was with music. I didn't know if I was ever going to get the real version of Take Care. So when that shit leaked, I fucking scoured the internet for it.
That's like when I sent you What's Next before it came out.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I listened to it. But if you had sent that to me in high school, I would have treated that shit like it was fucking heroin. Like,
it's still a good song.
Like, I mean, it is a good song. I fuck with it. But it was just different for me because I didn't have access to music like that. I had to like wait till my parents went to sleep.
Nigga had to claw.
No, this is my senior year of high school, so I didn't have to do all that.
Oh,
but even then, like, I didn't have money. Like, a nigga had like an allowance that I had to spend on. Like, I had to spend that shit on.
At least you got that.
All kind of different shit.
I was allowed to live here.
Not really. Yeah, I mean, I literally started getting the allowance, I think, my junior year of high school. But nigga had other shit. Nigga had fucking snapbacks to buy.
Right. Niggas had Mitchell and Ness and haircuts and shit to buy.
Mitchell and Ness and shit.
Niggas needed these Jordans.
I couldn't afford to buy buy individual songs or albums on iTunes. So
absolutely not. 99 cents per song. Suck my dick, iTunes.
Eat a dick.
So, I mean,
eat a dick, Tim Cook.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Unless Apple wants to sponsor us, in which case.
Hey, you see the We Gang.
Yeah.
We Gang. I mean,
yeah,
We Gang.
Come on, Tim. Come on, bro. That shit's never gonna happen.
Hey,
but anyway,
you never know. You never know.
I threw out the fuck you first, so maybe you'll skip in the pod.
But
anyways, so yeah, I mean, music just hit different. So like, I found it and I listened to it in the middle. Like, first off, it took me so long to find it because I had to go through everybody posted on Dat Piff. You have it, and it's like Take Care, and you click on the track, and it's some nigga from fucking Des Moines, Iowa. They would catfish. They would.
Crazy part is niggas still do that.
Yeah, I mean, niggas still do that shit to this day. They just do it on Twitter.
And YouTube.
So I had probably listened to like 16 niggas mixtape before I actually found the Take Care leak. But when I listened to it, I stayed up like in the middle of the night, like listened to it at like 2:45 a.m. So, and I remember when headlines leaked, because headlines was, well, not even when it leaked. I remember when headlines came out as a single. When that beat started, yeah, because I think that was the first, and like that was my first. It wasn't my first time hearing a Boy Wonder beat. That was my first time knowing it was a Boy Wonder beat.
It was a Boy Wonder beat.
Yeah, and I was like, this shit is fucking. I was like, this nigga can do no fucking wrong. This nigga is anointed by the Holy Ghost.
Oh man, he does have the Midas touch too.
So yeah, I mean, Headlines still has a special place in my heart. But let's keep going.
Crew Love, love it.
I love Crew Love, but
oh really?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a second.
Really?
We'll get into that in a second because yeah, keep going.
Okay. Take Care. Boo.
Sacrilege.
Boo.
That's the best. I'm gonna say this: best Rihanna and Drake collab. Well, after work.
I mean, that's not even
after work. Work is a classic, but I don't care what nobody says. In terms of pure quality, and niggas can slander me for that in the comments. Y'all can kiss my ass. I love that song. I don't care. A nigga used to sit in 6 periods, sad as hell, waiting for class to start, listening to that song.
What's my shit? Too Good For You? That's my shit.
That song kind of mid to me.
Wow. Is it because it's on Views?
10 Toes Down. No. It's mid because it's on Views. Weird. I don't think it's mid because it's on Views. Weird. It's not a bad song, but it don't. First off, Rihanna fucking ethers him on that song.
That's fine.
I need them to be equally yoked.
That ain't gonna
happen. They're equally yoked on Take Care.
I guess.
They're pretty equally yoked on What's My Name.
That's okay.
They're equally yoked on Work. Both. Rihanna's shit is fine. Drake shit is fine too.
I think Rihanna bench pressing like 400 pounds.
Okay, that's fair.
Drake probably putting up 200.
That's fair, but I mean, he did what needed to be done. To me.
If you say so. Marvin's Room, don't need it. I love it though, but you don't need it.
I beg your nigger ass pardon.
I beg your pardon.
I didn't say pardon. I beg your nigger ass pardon.
Underground Kings, boo. We'll Be Fine, boo. Make Me Proud, boo.
Yeah.
Lord Knows, I fuck with it.
All right.
Cameras, I fuck with it. Doing It Wrong, meh. Well, the only thing I like about Doing It Wrong was the Is that the one with the Stevie Wonder's
That's
harmonica?
Stevie Wonder harmonica solo.
That's probably the only part I like about the song, honestly. Honestly, The Real Her, I fucks with it. That's like Houston Atlanta Vegas Part 2 for me.
Love that song.
Look What You're Doing. That hits me different because me and my mom were really going through some shit in college, so that hits me different. Hell Yeah Fucking Right, I could do without it.
It's a good song, but I can do without it.
Practice, boo.
I still like it, but
The Ride,
I'm not gonna die on that hill.
Yeah. The Ride, my shit. The Motto, boo.
Yeah.
Hey Sleeping Alone, boo.
Yeah, okay, you lost me there. I don't care. I'm a Hey Sleeping Alone stan. I don't give a shit.
Man,
I like that song.
I guess.
But yeah, so I guess since we just went through the track list, and
that's like 7 boos right there.
That's terrible. It's not 7 boos.
To me.
To you. So, I mean, I guess we can get in this. So we'll do favorite song.
Cameras.
Same.
Good song.
Same. And then, so first for me, my top 3, Cameras, and then The Ride is second. The Real Her is third.
Good song.
Yeah. What's the best song to you? Because it's not always the same as your favorite.
It's honestly, it's either gonna be Cameras or The Ride.
I think The Ride. I think it's The Ride and then Cameras. The Ride, that might be Drake's best rappy rap song.
I love that fucking
that song.
That
song is fucking brilliant. Like he just spazzed for 5 minutes. That song is however long.
It is 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes and 51 seconds.
He can need to go on Jeopardy or something. Damn.
This
that's off the dome.
Jeopardy.
But yeah, I mean, that song is fucking amazing. Oh, bro, The Ride. I'm just thinking about all the bars in that, all the quotables in that song. Like,
it's a good song.
The one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite lines ever. The like brand new girl and she's still growing. brand new titties, stitches still showing, and she just praying that it heals good. Yeah. I'm about to, bro. Ah, man. But anyways, what is the most underrated song? Oh, and I will say, oh my bad. The Ride, yeah. The Ride for me is the best song, and I would probably say quality-wise, after that is Look What You Done. That song is just amazing song.
I love that song. I used the beginning. No, I started to not write a paper on it, but I started to take a line from that shit and put it in a spoken word, not spoken word, but it was like a public speaking class. And I started to take some shit from that shit.
From that song?
Yeah, and put it in. It matched too. I just didn't want to. I was just like, that seems kind of trash.
Too, yeah. No, like for real, like that. And y'all are gonna hear me progressively more and more criticize Drake's songwriting. But that nigga was in his Duffy writing Look What You've Done. Like that song is just, that shit hits.
He was in his bag, like the prize is at the bottom.
No, like
you don't like what happened to you.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I'll admit it. But that song hits so hard that sometimes like I don't listen to it often.
Can we both equally agree that Chance is kind of trash?
That what is?
Chance the Rapper is kind of trash? Because that's where I got that from.
He didn't used to be.
He didn't used to be, but
and that song, the song that line is from is a good song.
It is.
But that line is fucking garbage. And Chance, we could do a whole pod on Chance.
I'm good.
Because for Chance, acid rap is one of my favorite projects ever. You have to, bro. If you listen to the stuff, I understand why you're turned off to it. He's a completely different artist now than he was then.
I don't want to listen to a bunch of God rap.
First, it's not God rap. It's acid. He took it while he was on acid. He recorded while he was on acid.
I don't want to listen to a bunch of number 3 hack rap.
It's not. I'm telling you, he's a complete. Listen to the intro. He's a completely different artist.
I guess I'll give it a try.
Listen to good ass intro. You'll be. I feel like you'll be sold. Not now, nigga.
I'm not gonna do it now. I'm just looking at the side.
Oh, my bad. I don't have time. But no, he's a completely different rapper. Like that's one of my favorite projects ever. The Good Day or whatever the Trash Day, that last album. That's one of the least pleasurable album listening experiences in my life.
Really?
The album is an abomination.
So better than Views is better than that.
Views is better than that album. That's how bad that album is.
Caught You in 4K.
That he should be sent to Guantanamo for that album.
Oh, that's crazy.
That song Hot Shower, he should be in prison.
Man. man. You talking about boo boo? You talking about trash?
That shit is
no, that's not it.
An affront to God and man.
Yeah, that's not it, man.
And of course, the baby's on it. Very on brand.
Yeah, we've reached the part of society where we don't need the baby features no more.
Yeah, this is the baby slander podcast.
I like the baby too. It's just like
I do not. I
Really?
used to. I used to.
I think he's funny.
Maybe it's oversaturation.
You ain't funny?
Little niggas who just punch everything is
he is one of them niggas, ain't he?
Yeah, 100%. He is the nigga of those niggas.
He remind me of them niggas who used to ride my bus, and little country niggas that you didn't like. But that's crazy though, because they were so cool to me. They were because I know like
exactly who you're talking about.
I didn't like them niggas either.
Fuck that nigga.
I didn't like them niggas
Fuck
either
that nigga.
until I played basketball with them. And I was like, oh, this nigga is actually pretty cool.
Fuck that nigga with his dumbass mohawk.
I don't remember his name, but they were so him and his friend.
It's not really that live because I'm not holding a grudge from a nigga.
The niggas was cool.
That I was beefing with my junior year of high school. But
cool, bro.
A nigga was frail as hell, not a fighting nigga. I was ready to throw bows at that nigga in 11th grade.
That nigga was cool.
Yeah.
I could do without him.
Yeah, I mean, hope the nigga's having a good life, I guess.
Meh.
That sounds bitter. I hope he's having a good life because it's really not that live.
I mean,
plus I was annoying as shit.
I mean,
tacit admission.
I mean, at least you have enough realization.
Self-awareness is key.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to most underrated song. You said Cameras.
I said The Ride.
Oh, The Ride. Okay, I say Cameras, or I would say Over My Dead Body, or maybe Underground Kings. I don't care. Underground Kings is good as rapping. It's good rapping.
To you.
I don't think there's an overrated song on this album, but I mean, there are two clear favorites, but which one is the worst song in this album?
The worst song in this album
is probably, it Will Be Fine or Make Me Proud?
I'll say it's got to be Make Me Proud.
Make Me Proud. I agree.
It's got to be Make Me Proud.
I'm not trying to listen to that.
No, ever.
Hey, shout out to Drake though for putting both those songs back to back. So I have to skip around the album. I can just skip the two of them. That's great. Shout out to him for that.
I guess either he knew or someone knew that.
Yeah, whoever helped with the track listing, bro. That's so. He hasn't even started rapping, nigga. Okay.
Yeah, nah, that ain't it.
Bridge Over Troubled Water, Ice in My Muddy Water. Nah, you tweaking.
Nah,
you tweaking.
I'm sorry.
If I had to say a song is overrated, and this is why I paused.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to say a song is overrated, I would say Crew Love, actually.
I can see that. It was played everywhere at the time. I can see that.
Like, yeah, I mean, no, and it's not a good song.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, I mean, it's not my favorite. I mean, it's not the worst Drake and Weeknd collab.
I only got like 3 of them.
Yeah, this is Looking at You. What's the song called? Live For? Yeah, this is Looking at You. But anyways, this is like the middle, like it's a good collab. It's not The Zone, which is
a great fucking song.
That's a masterpiece. That's an incredible
song.
Which is a masterpiece.
Oh man, that's a great.
The Weeknd and that Drake verse. That's one of my favorite Drake verses. Period.
That would be on my.
I think it was just in his bag at this period because he wrote. I mean, The Weeknd, like,
would that be a Lucy? I mean, it was on the weekends. It was on Thursday.
Nah. Yeah, it was on Thursday. Yeah. Nah, that's not a Lucy. Okay. I mean, if you really, I guess it's a Drake Lucy, but nah.
Okay, fair enough.
Plus, that's like the song. Like, I mean, Drake hopped on that to try to get The Weeknd some buzz. Like, he really spazzed. But the nigga was going to. I mean, he was already getting hella buzz from House of Balloons, one of the greatest projects
easily
of the past like 20 years.
Easily, he's the songwriter of his generation.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit. I'm not.
And I like it. I mean, I like his stuff, but I don't love it. Like, I love House of Balloons is one of my favorite projects ever.
Facts. But that I don't like fucking Pop Weeknd. I need that Weeknd.
He tries to mix the two.
I'm not
really.
That's cool if you want to, be at the fucking, I don't know, be with the model chicks and fucking be in some disco shit too. That's cool.
But he was doing that. I mean, the disco shit is straight for fun. And I liked his last album was really good to me.
Starboy?
No, hell no.
Really? Which one?
After Hours. The album that Blinding Lights song.
Oh,
the album is a good album. And the project he released before that, My Dear Melancholy, I love. That is as close to Mixtape Weekend, I think, as we've gotten since he started releasing albums.
Yeah, I say because I went to one of his concerts way back. I think 2000, around this time. This is when Kissland came out.
Yeah,
trash.
I don't. I think terrible. That Trish. I think Kissland isn't his best, but actually, I thought it was trash when it first came out. It's got some good songs there. Adaptation, that song's fine. Love in the Sky is fine. Love in the Sky is terrible.
It's all is terrible.
Oh Jesus. But let's see. Yeah, that would be my call for most overrated.
Probably. Damn, no wonder Camera's so good. This shit got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 writers on this bitch.
Yeah. If you had to pick a thesis song for this album, you got one song to show somebody what this album encapsulates. Cameras, that's a good pick.
Honestly, Cameras is honestly it's the only reason I would listen to this album.
Oh boy, that is a take.
I don't care, man.
But all Cameras love will be accepted. That's one of my 5 favorite tracks. That's
kind of curious about what the other 4 are.
Okay, let me try.
That's tough.
I don't know if I can. So that's tough. Club Paradise is one of them.
That's heat.
Yeah,
that's heat right there, boy.
Cameras. I don't even know if I can do this actually. I'd say The Ride is in there too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love The Ride. Favorite. Man, that's hard.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't think I could do it.
We'll have to come back to that.
Yeah.
But those 3 are definitely 3 of my top 5. November 18th is one of the other. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this. I could definitely do a top 10. It's really but top 5,
it's really hard to do.
I would say if I had a thesis song, I would say it's probably Marvin's Room. Ugh. Show somebody like the tone of this album.
Ugh. Yuck.
Nigga, when Marvin's Room came out,
it was a great
Marvin's
song.
Room had a chokehold on me when that
song Mavs won, fucking LeBron lost. Good times.
Yeah, and that song was playing in the background when that nigga LeBron had 8 points in the finals game.
Oh man, niggas down bad.
Nah, doing it wrong instrumental was playing. When I knew I was gonna catch heat from niggas when I got back to, because everybody knew I was a fucking LeBron fan. I was like, LeBron, how could you do this? Bro, how could you do this to me, bro?
I was so happy. I was so happy. Yeah, I wasn't Kobe and the Lakers winning, beating the fucking Celtics or the Magic happy, but I was happy.
Oh, I was depressed.
I was so happy.
But I got them niggas back when they came back that next year.
I was sick.
Especially because the Thunder won game 1 and niggas were talking hella trash.
Nigga, I was in Miami when the shit was going on. And I was out there talking big heat.
Yeah, and
big heat.
And then LeBron was like, well, that's enough of that.
Right.
You kids have your fun?
Bro,
all right, bro.
To this day, that game 6 against the Celtics, easily one of the craziest games I've ever seen.
That is my favorite.
Ever.
That is my favorite, other than game 7 of that 2016 finals. No, I would say that game 6 against the Celtics, that 45-15 game, is my favorite basketball viewing experience in my life. I almost got kicked out of my friend's house.
I can see why.
I was cussing so much from the basement that his mom was 2 floors up and she was like, hey bro, y'all gotta chill.
Yeah.
She came downstairs and was like, hey bro, chill. Sorry, Harry.
Bro,
I'm sorry, Miss Deborah.
I remember being in the room with my mom, and she was like, after he'd have made like 10 straight in a fucking row, my mom was like, yeah, he got the eye of the tiger tonight. And they zoomed in on that
his
nigga.
Eyes.
And I was like, God damn, this thing got the eye of the tiger. Fuck.
When they zoomed in on him, I looked at, and I was like in like the 3rd quarter or something when that actually happened. Mm-hmm. I turned to my friend who was watching. I was watching Noah and him in his surround sound basement. I turned to him and I said, "It's over, nigga." Yeah. When they showed his eyes, I said, "It's over."
He ain't never looked like that.
And I didn't mean it's over this game. I meant the series.
That shit was
Heat in 7. When they zoomed in on his eyes like that, I was like, it's done. It's a wrap.
I don't know what he did or what he tapped into that game, but that was
Satan. Satan or Jesus.
I don't know what he tapped to that game, but man, that shit was great.
Lethal. Absolutely.
That shit was crazy. That's top tier. I don't even fuck with LeBron like that, but as a hoop fan, sheesh.
Oh, that was a great time.
That nigga's on PEDs. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Okay. Where do we go from here?
Ban this nigga. What you mean? Ban that nigga. Ban this nigga, bro.
Niggas always want to put a cap on greatness because the nigga 36. Just because you've never seen it done before, don't mean a nigga cheat.
That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it fucking means. That's literally what it means. Man, I guess.
That nigga just takes care of his body. He go in that hyperbaric time chamber every summer. And he need that shit this year.
I guess.
Get them ankles right, Bron.
I guess.
So you can come back and show niggas, because it's been a rough few months for me on Twitter. And in my domestic life.
The question.
Yeah.
So first off, fuck J. Cole. Let's just start there.
Fuck J. Cole.
Oh, no.
Strong.
No. Fuck J. Cole. So how do you feel? So that one line about the Michael B. Jordan shit, how do you feel about that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, weird. Crazy how that works out. Yeah, I had a little tizzy in Jamaica about that shit. I was a little upset about that shit. Just know my feelings were hurt.
That line doesn't exist to me.
I understand why.
Nigga, why bring that up? Why would you do that?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, I mean you, nigga.
Oh no. Oh well, shit.
I've already told you, bro. I have a very personal connection. I understand that specific reference.
I understand.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. My feelings were hurt. That's all I know. My feelings were hurt, bro.
My feelings will always be hurt.
Nigga, I tweeted out pain like Will Smith afterwards. My feelings were hurt. So yeah, fuck J. Cole. I'm staying 10 toes down on that shit.
So you finally listened to the album?
No, I just heard that song. Fuck that nigga. He ain't getting these streams, nigga. Fuck you.
It's a good album.
Fuck him.
It is my favorite project since Friday Night Lights.
Maybe I'll give it a listen.
This is the longest into an album release of his that I've listened. Well, no, because when Born Center came out, I ran that shit into the ground. I still like that album. I don't love it. And I ran Forest Hills Drive into the ground.
I ran Forest Hills Drive.
But I think this is his best. Forest Hills Drive was my pick for his best album. Best project, obviously, Friday Night Lights. One of my favorite projects of all time. But
project. It's a good ass project.
Bro, timeless.
Oh, that's a good ass project.
None of his other Born Center is good. It is not timeless. Yeah. And I'm just gonna get into this now. Born Center has maybe the worst rap line in the history of rap, and I'm not gonna go into it.
I got one for you.
You know which one? Nah, the slur shit, the F word.
Oh, okay.
And Illuminati.
Got you.
Bro, why?
I mean,
that's how you know he don't have no friends. He don't got no real friends around him. Because, bro, if you were a rap, nigga, you gotta go in there.
Yeah, you march your ass
back in the studio.
You gotta change that, bro.
If you say anything else.
I mean, you said that same thing.
Jay-Z not a good mentor neither. Because there's no way if I'm your mentor that I'm letting you put that shit on wax.
I mean, you said the same thing about fucking I'm gonna have you coming all summer like a season pass too.
Yeah, that's fucking awful. Nigga has a bunch of yes men around him.
Nigga,
40 not no real nigga.
Nigga, you was like, just because it makes sense doesn't mean it's a good line.
That's my Big Sean motto.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just because the pun makes sense don't mean that you should say that shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's like that Meek Mill shit when he said the shit about Kobe.
Bro,
I hate Meek Mill.
Fuck that nigga for that.
I hate Meek Mill with a passion.
It's sad because Meek's a good rapper too.
Okay.
One of the top 5 corniest nigga alive though.
Him, Game, Bow Wow, Ray J. Who am I missing?
Dang, that's Nick Cannon. Yeah, that's a list. That's starting 5. But the Game is LeBron, Michael Jordan. Yeah. He's in a league of his own.
No, that nigga's OD, like
in a league of his own.
Like you belong in a cornfield type corny nigga. Like you shuck and jive corn. Nigga.
That nigga is a corny pioneer.
Yeah, you're top.
Yeah, he's like 35 years old.
I think he's older than that.
Oh, he might be about to be 40. Yeah, acting like you act, bro.
Yeah, I think he's older than that.
Like at least like Bow Wow's kind of old too. Damn, all the niggas are kind of old.
But exactly, why are you acting like that though? The Game is 41. Right.
That's egregious.
Right. I don't care, bro.
That's awful.
Yeah, you niggas is trash.
But any other thoughts on Take Care?
It was cool for what it was when it came
For
out.
what it was, nigga, you like you bro.
Cool for what it was when it came out. I have a lot of good memories to it. A lot of good college times at Fort Valley State. Other than that, I'm only gonna listen to Cameras. Let's see what else I'm gonna listen to. I'm gonna listen to Over My Dead Body, Cameras, The Ride.
Nigga, there's still like 11 songs in between.
There's 20 songs on here, and I'm listening to 3 of them hoes.
Dear God. Wow.
10 toes down.
Jesus Christ.
That's how I feel.
I hope you get ratioed. I hope that in my soul.
It will absolutely happen.
This album, my personal opinion, this is my second favorite project, and it's his second best project to me as well. I loved this album when it first came out. I still have real fond memories of this and real strong opinion of it. This album is like the last old Drake album. Nothing was the same as like new Drake.
That's fair. That's fair.
This album is like the directions of his albums change. And this album is even like, this album is different from, it's definitely different from Thank Me Later. Thank Me Later is a weird ass album. I'm just gonna keep saying that as a weird album. So Far Gone is a mixtape. It's a project, it's a mixtape. Like this album is, he really don't have, especially like tonally, like he has Drake has depressing music, but he hasn't had, and the other thing I like about this album, the sound, like it's like a definitive sound.
If he comes out with a Take Care 2, you listen to it?
He can't.
You have to think about it.
He can't still do Take. No, if it was like this, absolutely. But he can't. I don't think Drake could do Take Care 2.
All he has to do is just go to the Weeknd, get half his album.
The closest thing shout out to the Weeknd for laboring in the sweatshops. Good job on you for escaping. Party, you'll get out eventually.
Yeah, shout out to you, Abel.
When he replaces you with somebody else, like he replaces Abel.
He had no Party Next Door in a while, huh?
No, he really Party Mobile last year.
That was last year?
Yeah. Quarantine was a long time, I think.
It really was. Damn.
Yeah, that album feel like it was 2 years ago, didn't it?
It feels longer than that.
That album got released in like March, in like April. I think it was like April of last year, April or May.
What was the name listening to? The Savage Anthem?
Savage Anthem, one of the most
wild song.
One of the most, maybe the most flagrant song I've ever heard.
It's up there.
It's top 5 for sure.
Yeah, it's up there.
That nigga should be in Guantanamo. Kehlani, I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry that I listened to it because that shit is.
I'm sorry, Kyrie.
Not fuck Kyrie, but.
What you got against Kyrie?
He don't have nothing to do with that song. He gets mentioned one time by his number.
But he was with Kehlani and then.
Not by the time that song got released.
But she left him for Party.
That's fair, nigga.
Okay.
I definitely feel a lot more sorry for Kehlani than I do for Kyrie.
Now, if you was in that situation, how would you feel?
I'm niggas though. That's not the same. I'm not a woman. Think about what Kyrie lost, and think about what Kehlani. Think about what happened to Kehlani as a result of the whole thing with Party.
You know what? Let me not.
She paid a lot more than. She paid way more than she deserved to pay for that.
Let me
because niggas are misogynists.
Because she went through some shit. So let me relax.
She almost killed herself.
Exactly why I said let me relax. Let me relax.
Like that is a toll that she did not have to pay at all.
Hey man, when he deal with toxic niggas, that's what happens.
Party is a demon. A demon. Anyways, yeah, this album is
mid.
Very solid.
I said what I said.
Yeah, we're gonna have to disagree on this one. Anything else? You hate puppies too?
No, I love puppies. Cats, not a fan of.
All right, well, anything else?
I
already asked that.
I hope the Hawks win. That's about it.
Me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, next pod we're gonna do Nothing Was the Same. That one's gonna be real interesting as well. I'm probably gonna have some salacious statements.
Yeah, bring your boxing gloves, nigga.
Yeah. Because probably the way I feel about Take Care is the way that you feel about.
Absolutely.
No, you feel a lot more strongly. You feel a lot more negative thoughts. I don't like what Nothing Was the Same started, but as an album on its merits, I think it's a good but not great album.
Like I said, I remember just being truly happy during that time period in my life.
Yeah, and I was really happy too. And that's why, I mean, that probably colors my perception. I just think I try to separate my feelings in a moment from like the actual quality of the album. Because there's some albums that are not that great, and I have some great ass memories to them, and it like props up the album. But like on its merit, like in a vacuum, I don't think the shit's that great. This is not one of those albums. Like I said, I think it's good, not great.
I'm trying to remember, do I have something like that? Where it's like a trash album, but a
good example of that actually is Dark Sky Paradise. I have some really great memories of that. Life was good when that album came out. That album is mid. It's like the definition of mid.
All right, man, let's sign out of this shit.
But yeah, all right. Yeah, we're not gonna spoil no more. Y'all gonna have to tune in. This shit ain't free. Well, I mean, it's free, but you're gonna have to tune in if you want to hear us expand our thoughts on Nothing Was the Same. But yeah, thank you to everybody, our family, friends. Peace, y'all. This is Food for Thought. Thank you.
We need a theme song.
Desperately. All right, y'all.